Hello and welcome. In this video I will present you the Casio VDB-3000 from 1997. It's a watch that has no buttons on the sides, just this resistive touchscreen in the front to control all the features. This one is a gold version. As you can see, it has this plastic case that is painted with this metallic gold color. And then on top we have this chrome gold bezel right here that sticks up a bit to protect the touchscreen from getting scratches into it. And also we have this golden bracelet on it, but these watches came with various different bracelets. Alright, so here we have the screen, and as you can see we have this keypad. And then the 4 buttons that would usually be on the sides, they've integrated them into the screen. So as you can see here, for example, it says light and calc. So if you press on these areas right here on the screen, it will activate those functions. And yeah, you're meant to press them with your finger. But yeah, I will use this palm stylus to show you all the features. So first thing you can do in time mode, as you can see, this is the button marked calc. So if we press and hold right here, we go into the calculator mode, but we can also access it from the mode button. Alright, let's go back and yeah, let's press the mode button. Again, we have to hold it for a bit. I guess that's to help you don't accidentally go into the functions when just wearing the watch. So yeah, now we are in the first mode, which is the telememo mode. And yeah, here it's a mode for storing your telephone numbers. And with these 2 arrow keys right here, we can now go through them. And as you can see, we only got 1 test entry, but yeah, we got this nice animation going. And yeah, here's test entry. And actually, it's not only 1 telephone number you can store, you can actually store 2 telephone numbers. Here's the first and here's the second. And as you can see up here, we have different categories. This one is the telephone category. And when we press here again, we go into the call category. Here we can also store 2 numbers. Here they are. And then we continue, we got fax. We also got 2 fax numbers in here, and we can press another time, and then we have an email. And here basically it's just text input, so you can input whatever you want into this little area there. Right. So let me show you how you would input a character. Oops, let's go back to the telememo mode. There we are. So we go into this empty one and hold the adjust button. Oh, come on. Let me edit this, please. Oh, there we are. Okay. So now, as you can see right here, this one, because this is a Japanese model that has it has these Japanese characters right here. So you would, yeah, when you write, you type the Japanese characters and it is indicated up here with these symbols. Now if you press this button right here, as you can see, it switches to normal letters, so you can write those. And then if you press it again, it switches again right here, and now you write in small letters instead of capitals. And yeah, and for the non-Japanese versions, actually you have these Japanese characters blocked off. And yeah, but in this one you have all the characters. Alright, let's go out of here, pressing the adjust button. There we are. Oops. Okay, and let me also show you a search feature that you can use. You just hold any button right here and it's a search. And now, for example, if we want to search for the test entry, we type in the T right here and press the arrow key, and there's the test entry right there. So yeah, that's what you can do. All right, let's go into the next mode, which is the URL mode, which is meant to store web pages. And here's a test entry again. Press this button. And yeah, there is the web page I put in. And again, this is, you can basically just put text inside here, like with the email function. I really don't know why they called it URL or email, but I guess it's just what was in at the time. It was, and they thought it would be cool to just have your URLs in there, so they called it like that. But you can input text, whatever you want, notes, or yeah, basically anything. Okay, next mode is the calculator mode. So yeah, just a calculator. You got your numbers here, your functions up here, and equals button down here, and there you are. And you can also calculate with a constant. If you, for example, press a function 2 times, you got this k, and you can calculate using constant as well. Right, then we got an alarm. Here's how it sounds, and it's actually pretty loud. I was really impressed. The beeper here has got some power to it. Okay, and finally we got a stopwatch, and yeah, start, stop, and reset. And of course this does the split as well. And yeah, as you can see here, for example, we got only these 2 buttons lit up now instead of this whole keyboard to show you where the functions are. Alright, let's go out, and we are in the main time display. And let me also show you the backlight, which is quite poor in this watch, but it's probably just mine, a bit old, but yeah, you can see it. There's the backlight. Alright, so yeah, let's put it on the wrist and take a look at it. So here it is, and actually it is quite a small watch, which I was not expecting, but the dimensions from the front are pretty small. It is quite thick, but if you would compare it to, let me put it back here, if you would compare it, for example, to a DBC-150, which at the time was your databank calculator you could get at Casio. So if you wanted these functions but with normal buttons, you would probably get this. And if you compare them now, look at how much bigger this one is. I mean, look at it. It's huge. I mean, it's taller, obviously. It's here wider as well. Thickness is about the same, but still, this one is a pretty small watch. And that brings me to the first problem with this watch, which is that the input areas are just very, very small. And if I'm using this not with a stylus, but with a finger, let me go into the calculator, then yeah, oftentimes I just don't hit the button I want to hit. Also because you don't have the tactile feeling of the buttons. It's just the screen you're pushing on, so oftentimes you just don't hit what you want to press. And yeah, and that brings me on to the second problem, which is, let me go out of here. Why is it actually a touchscreen? Because there's no dual layer LCD here, it's not a matrix, so in every mode this is just your screen basically, and this part is just reserved for the whole keypad. So why didn't they put a normal just keys in there instead if it's just always visible? I mean, yes, in some modes right here, for example, you got more things lit up, or in the stopwatch mode where you know, you only got these two buttons lit up, but still you have this whole thing here that's just always there. And yeah, I mean, that's how they did it. But you know, at the same time, it's also pretty cool to, you know, just have a touchscreen calculator on your wrist. And I guess it was even cooler in 1997 when this watch came out. So yeah, I guess it's more about the coolness than really the functionality. But yeah, I guess that's how it is. And yeah, that's the VDB-3000. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, hope you enjoyed this, found it useful, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.